It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Good evening, everybody. Ernie Johnson here with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Great to have you with us on 2K Sports. Tonight,
everyone is in their seats here at the Staples Center in downtown Los Angeles as the Los Angeles Lakers look to grab a win on the home floor. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and on the sideline, David Aldridge. So for the Lakers, their last game, a loss to the Golden State Warriors.
And that can happen on the road. You can get a little bit tight, and often it really shows itself at the free throw line.
And as a visiting team, you're already behind the 8-ball. Can't afford to give up opportunities like that.
Now let's take a look at the Bulls' opening lineup. C.J. McCollum out there with Evan Fournier. Then it's Robert Covington. Then it's Dwayne Dedmon. And it's Jokic in at the 4. Here's Mitchell. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. Pass the ball. Clock at 6. Ibaka sets the pick for Ball. There's the 3. Jokic grabs the miss. Los Angeles on D, and going against Chicago, their first meeting of the season. And Ibaka, a cornerstone player for 7 years in Oklahoma City, but they trade him away to Orlando and subsequently traded to Toronto.
You thought he'd have a bigger role in OKC under Benedict Donovan, but it didn't happen. He wasn't content to just spot up and wait for the basketball. And they thought he might leave in free agency, so they looked to get value in return.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Well, I did speak with Fred Hoiberg. He told me this is a fun night trying to slow down a team that's so smart and opportunistic. He said, look, we've scouted them, but this is the first time we've actually seen them this season. So it will be interesting to see if we can disrupt their offense and slow them down just a little bit. Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, Dave, guys, how hard a job is it going to be to keep this team's shooting percentage down?
It's going to be very difficult. I mean, they move the ball well. They've got players who can go off if the defense isn't solid through and through.
They must win the turnover battle. Nothing disrupts an imposing offense more than coming up with some steals.
And the Lakers with possession here after Chicago picking up a basket just moments ago. Ibaka with a screen on Fournier. Here's Mitchell. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in.
And where's the help? Obviously, a missed rotation, something they're going to want to patch up.
Only the first quarter. Guys are getting in a groove, but communication on the defense has to be better.
There's a good screen. McCollum kicks to Jokic. No good on the shot. Some solid defense from Ibaka. Here's Mitchell. It's tipped. Now here's Covington. Not a lot of room. Passes it to McCollum. Off the pick. And McCollum with the slam.
And it was the screen there, guys, that freed him up as he ran his man into it.
And then it was all acceleration, GA, to the bucket right after that.
That was just a textbook pick that allowed him room, and he took advantage of it.
Ibaka, no luck.
That was very tight defense. He tried to force the layup anyway. I think that was a questionable decision.
And he runs the floor with a purpose that time. Excellent play.
You know what? And a late reaction by the transition D takes it himself uncontested.
Here's Ball after Chicago picking up a basket just moments ago. Ibaka goes in. Good defense by Jokic.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Connects from three-point range.
And that's an element McCollum brings to their offense, the ability to drain the outside shot. It stretches the defense and makes them keep bodies on the perimeter.
And here is Ball following the three-pointer by C.J. McCollum. The pass to Ball. A wide open look here for Ibaka. Another miss by Ibaka. Fournier gets a wide open look. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And we reach the end of the... Welcome back, everyone. It's Noche Latina in the NBA as we resume action. The Bulls leading by 4. And Evan Fournier out of France, an instinctive offensive player, Greg.
Yeah, favorite player growing up was Manu Ginobili, and you can see some similarities in their games. Fournier possesses long-range shooting, but also able to handle and put pressure on the D with the dribble.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Baca is out there with Marjanovic. Then it's Ball, and it's Mitchell in at the 2 spot. And so he's able to get 1 of 2. And Smitty, would you ever be interested in joining a team as a general manager or a personnel guy in a front office in the league?
I would, Kevin. I mean, I love everything about the game of basketball, and obviously played it, been in broadcasting. But a GM role is something I've always talked about, coaching, front office, whatever it may be. I'll be happy because I'm in the game of basketball. And then, Kevin, if I get that job, are you coming with me?
I'm always with you, by your side and ready to go. But let me ask you, when you were playing, Steve, did you consciously think, hey, someday I might be a coach, or I'd like to sit up in the stands and evaluate talent? Does it go through your mind in the throws in the middle of your career?
Yes, it does. And a lot of the guys, I would say my mentors, one was Lenny Wilkins. He did a fantastic job. Player coach at one time. I've talked a lot to him. My wife and Joe Dumar's wife are sisters, so me and Joe have a close relationship. Pat Riley, I picked the brains of the best, and hopefully one day I'll get that chance, and hopefully I'll make that move. But right now, I'm loving what I'm doing.
The Bulls have started out 0 of 1 from the line, missing their only other attempt earlier.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Marjanovic, a screen on McCollum. Now the dish to Ibaka. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. Clock at 4. Los Angeles with another miss.
He likes to work that in-between area, upset with himself that he couldn't connect.
McCollum kicks to Dedmon. And it's Covington atop the key. Jokic sets the screen for Covington. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
And you think back to just a few years ago when the Bulls were winning the East. That team, core of Rose, Noah, and Dame, had some tough luck not to make it to the finals with that group.
And that one's good, Marjanovic.
And you have to have an appreciation for Ball's passing skills. I mean, he just sees the floor beautifully, easily working the ball over to open teammates.
Now, here's Covington. D right on him. Stolen by Mitchell. Here we go, one-on-one. It's his first trip to the line. And the first one drops. So he gets them both.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
The Bulls leading by 4. McCollum kicks to Dedmon. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Jokic a screen. And the rejection by Marjanovic. But they recover it. And again, Chicago, no good.
You know what, I'll tell you, he's got nothing here in the second quarter after just one made shot in the first.
Rebound by the Bulls.
And no doubt in my mind, the overriding factor in that game was their huge edge on the backboard.
When you look at the stats, they just really set out to control the edge on the glass, and they did just that.
Ball with it. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. And it will go, and the Bulls' lead is cut down now to just 3 on the bucket from Ibaka.
Exactly what you want from that play. Get it to Serge where he can simply rise and fire.
Jokic kicks to Covington. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. Covington's got 4 points this quarter.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
There's the pick. In the corner, Ibaka with it. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
This is where Serge is most dangerous. Extremely confident now from beyond the arc.
Jokic a screen. Back to Covington. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Covington's got 6.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
The 2K Sports Halftime
It's an interesting
Show.
battle going on tonight. Ernie Johnson here. It was a closely contested first quarter for Chicago. At the end of the period, they held a 4-point lead. The second quarter was dead even in terms of their scoring output from both teams, and they still find themselves in a good position at the half. So that'll do it for now as we send you courtside with Kevin Harlan and the rest of the 2K crew.
Well, both sides have assessed what they need to do over the break in halftime. We'll see now if one can pull. Chicago leading by 4. Tipping off the second half, here's Fred Hoiberg's 5. We've got Dwayne Dedmon, C.J. McCollum out there with Evan Fournier, and it's Nikola Jokic, and it's Covington in at the small forward position.
Yeah, blown opportunity after the two-man game creates a terrific look.
That's how it's drawn up. That is, everything but the finish.
Ball, the pass to Marjanovic. Takes the 13-footer. That shot is off. And it's Chicago the other way. And Fournier kicks to McCollum. To the middle, Jokic with the screen on Ibaka. He came off the screen and finished with authority.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Drops in the tray.
The defense a step slow. You can see the result.
And the Lakers, Greg, for a long time could rely on the lure of Los Angeles to draw top free agents. History does a lot, it seems.
Yeah, Paul George listing them on his short list shows they still have that pull, but the Lakers will be big players in free agency, I believe, in the near future. And because of his size, that's a difficult shot to contest.
But it's not just the size, it's the natural feel for the mid-range game. Not everyone has it.
Here's Marjanovic. Count it. Marjanovic has got his second bucket of the game to go.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Ibaka against Jokic. And here's Covington from the arc. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Marjanovic has got his 3rd rebound on the night. Here's Mitchell. Tries again. Ibaka. And the bucket counts. 3-point chance here.
Excellent timing on the offensive glass, and Ibaka takes advantage of the second chance opportunity.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Smitty's still the most electrifying play in the game, the slam dunk. For your money, who are the more phenomenal dunkers right now in the league?
Zach LaVine is at top of my list.
High flyer, you're right.
LeBron James, Aaron Gordon, those guys.
Antetokounmpo.
Yes. I mean, you talk about guys that are trying stuff that guys don't try in games. Those guys, Russell Westbrook, I'd love to see more of these guys in the dunk contest. But Zach LaVine right now is at the top of my list.
He is. For the lead, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Lakers shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. And that drops, so they now lead by 1.
And for many years, the Chicago Bulls were viewed as a model franchise. Always were competitive and in the hunt for a title, but this current version just can't escape turmoil from within.
There's a screen. The shot's good from Fournier.
He turned on the Jets. As soon as he got that screen, they went right to the hole. Great decision making there.
Ball kicks to Ibaka. Chicago grabs the miss. Covington's got 4 rebounds in this game. And the Bulls finally committing, Greg, to a full rebuild this last offseason.
Yeah, and trading Butler was the start of it. I mean, they got some young players to build around and a pick, and it won't be an easy road ahead, but one they felt they needed to make.
For 3, Fournier. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. McCollum's got 3 assists in the game. They set the screen. Pass to Kuzma. In the corner, Ibaka with it. And it's Ibaka again missing. The Bulls leading by 3. 23 seconds left to play in the third. Stolen by Ball. Marjanovic, a screen on McCollum. Pass to Kuzma. And here is Marjanovic. Here's Ball. And he drops that one in. Ball's got his first points of the game. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Bulls lead by 1. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter underway. Fred Hoiberg in a recent huddle with his players.
Make them feel us now, all right? We got to guard them.
Thanks for joining us again as we get set for the fourth quarter. A terrific game so far. The Lakers trail. They've got Mitchell. Marjanovic is out there with Ibaka. Then it's Ball, and it's Kuzma in at the 3. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. They set the pick. Ibaka right side. A 3-pointer, no good. And Chicago shooting well, 50% from the floor. And Fournier kicks to McCollum. Lets the 3 fly. Goes back up. And that's 2 points on the layup. Dedmon's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for the Bulls.
Defensively, you cause the miss, but then you have to corral it.
You know, there's nothing more frustrating than that. Giving up points on a possession, you won.
Unloads from 13. That is good. And the Bulls lead is cut to just 1 point on the basket for Mitchell.
And he has the chops for this, raising the intensity when it matters most.
You see why his number's being called dangerous scorer down the stretch.
McCollum kicks to Fournier. 5 to shoot. Shoots over Marjanovic. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Marjanovic has got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Kuzma, defended by Covington. Now here's Ball. There's the screen. In the corner, Ibaka with it. Drops in the tray. Ibaka's got 9 points now in just the second half.
Having a tremendous game here. Ibaka's been on fire, and the defense has failed to adjust.
Here's Dedmon, guarded by Marjanovic. No good off the front iron. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Feeds the ball to the middle, and it's Mitchell with the jam.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. And Fournier kicks to McCollum, and he's good on the 3-ball.
Fantastic bomb there, just especially against the taller defender.
Here's the screen. 1:29 left to play in the final quarter. Kuzma can't get it to go. Chicago trailing here. Dedmon kicks to Fournier. Jokic a screen. Up off the screen, and it is flushed down with a nice jam. Well, as we move into the fourth, it's been an even game.
Guys, teams have exchanged the lead 5 times thus far.
And here is ball. Screened by Ibaka. Pass to Kuzma. Now Marjanovic. To the paint. Count it!
Well, that is NBA level right there.
It's the way the game is supposed to be played. Guys competing at the highest level.
Chicago calls timeout. They're behind by 1. There's 47 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now we've got a moment for our Jordan player of the game, Serge Ibaka.
Yeah, he's always going to be a main scorer for them. And tonight, they really let him loose. Almost half their points have come through him. And we're so used to seeing him have nights like this that we almost take it for granted.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, thanks, Kevin. Fred Hoiberg was talking with his team during the break. He really got after him in the huddle. He said, look, you can rest after the game. You got to put it all out there if you want to win this one. Back to you guys.
44 seconds left in the game. Mitchell. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
You had a foul to give there, but you'd rather not have it cost your team points.
He knocks down the clutch free throw. And so making both free throws, that'll give them the lead here.
The perfect guy to have on the line right now.
41 seconds left in the game. Here's Fournier. Jokic a screen. Covington wide open. He fires. Frames it from downtown.
Very well executed pick to give him all kinds of space to get that one off.
There's a screen by Marjanovic. Ball kicks to Mitchell. Marjanovic a screen on Fournier. Connects. He has tied up this game. Oh, what a shot.
Oh, nice drive there to get to the bucket using some of that terrific agility that he possesses.
Chicago calls timeout. The score is tied at 41. There's 14 seconds left in the fourth quarter. There's 14 seconds left in the fourth quarter. That's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. Live from the Staples Center, you're watching 2K Sports. And what great competition we're seeing so far. After regulation, the stalemate, and Wilson. It'll be Los Angeles off the tip. And away we go here with post-regulation basketball. All fueled up and ready to go to overtime basketball here, brought to us by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. So for the Lakers right now, we've got Ball. Ibaka is out there with Marjanovic. And it's Kuzma in at the 3 spot. Now here's Fournier. He's tightly guarded. Dedmon's shot is off.
Ooh, you know that's one he liked to have back. Point blank range, and he missed it.
Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Yeah, easy call.
And the first of 2, no good. Heartbreaker. And the second of 2 is good. That gives them the lead.
Unfortunate that he missed one, but he still hit a crucial point there to help get his team the lead.
Now Fournier. McCollum left side. Shoots over Ball. Rebound the Lakers. Ibaka's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Mitchell's shot is good.
Unbelievable basket. I mean, giving up a lot of height there, but he was not to be denied.
That's getting it done. He's turning up a notch now that things are getting heated.
Jokic's screen. The feed to Covington. Jokic sets the screen for Covington. Shot clock at 5. Yes!
And, you know, that's an example of how many plays we have in a game for which there's no stat. A monster dunk coming off just a terrific pick play.
Greg, you're right. Really did work to perfection. Gave him all the room he needed for the flush.
That's what happens when you get an excellent screen like that. He had plenty of space to slash right toward the basket.
There's a good screen. Shot off the pick. Good!
And they do have a foul to give.
Los Angeles calls timeout. They trail by 1. There's 21 seconds left in the first overtime. Action has been terrific. Guys, what's your take?
You know what? Enough time that they can run whatever play they're most comfortable with.
Patience is the key. Let's see what they come up with here.
Ball kicks to Mitchell. The pass to Marjanovic. No good.
Had a foul to give there, but you'd rather not have it cost your team points.
First free throw is good, and that ties the game up. And so both free throws good that time. That puts him ahead.
Cool under pressure. Terrific job nailing those 2 free throws there.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 1. We've got 13 seconds left in overtime. Guys, what do you think?
You know what? Enough time that they can run whatever play they're most comfortable with.
Patience is the key. Let's see what they come up with here.
McCollum outside. Shoots over ball. Gets the game winner to fall.
Oh! And he wins it at the buzzer.
Was that for real? Did I just see that?
And so the big win by Chicago in a tight game. And they had some nervous moments down the stretch, but things finally came together for them in overtime.
Yeah, probably didn't anticipate that this one would be that close down the wire, but
back with another one, and I gassed up another one. Next in my back, another one.